Hello everyone, welcome back to the vlog. I just realized I can set you guys in my windowsill in the kitchen and it's like the perfect height, so it's so nice. But I just wanted to start another video, and this one will be more like just little house projects, I guess. We're pretty much fully moved in at this point, so now all the fun stuff starts with like organizing and kind of making things our own. So we've had a lot of little updates and changes around the house already, I feel like, so I wanted to like show you guys. And then this morning Cody and I went to Home Depot and got our lawnmower, and I got I got a watering can because our realtor is the sweetest, and she stopped by to drop off a sold sign for us to like take a photo on the front porch with, and she brought me a hanging basket. So I'm super excited because there's like a hook on the front porch, and I kept saying, oh my gosh, it'll be perfect for a hanging basket. So she's super sweet and brought us one, and I'll show you guys that. But I got a little watering can for that, some gardening gloves. I hate gardening, but it must be done. Gotta pull weeds. So anyway, so we got the front yard mowed, and then Cody weed whacked before he went to work, and then once he left I mowed the backyard, and I'll show you guys. So it's huge, which is great, but there's so many spots that like we can't get with the mower. So like all back behind the shed is like rocky and stuff, so we're gonna have to weed whack back there. All along the fence line's gonna have to be weed whacked. The previous owners have this like massive pile of branches in the back, so I think we're gonna try and burn those. This area that didn't get mowed, this like big square, there's a fire pit, and it just has a bunch of like random bricks around it, and then that whole square is lined out with like wood planks. So I think we're gonna probably try and maybe rip those out. I would love the idea of having a fire pit, but not a pile of bricks in the middle of the backyard. So that'll be a work in progress, but we got our cushions out. It's been super nice weather and sunny, so I have them out kind of drying, and then I need to wash them at some point and get a new cover for this. And then at some point we really want to get like a table and chair set to have out here, just so there's seating. And in the summers we love like eating dinner outside. So that is kind of the backyard update for right now. Okay, and then like I said, we got these beautiful hanging basket flowers that a realtor dropped off for us, and I think it just looks so cute with the little spring welcome mat. It's very, very springy. And then I'm super excited about this. My birthday is coming up, and as an early birthday present, Cody got me this. It's the Amazon Echo Show, and this is the 15-inch one. And you can literally do everything on it. So you can leave little sticky notes. We have our to-do list on here, grocery list. You can literally watch TV on here, listen to music. It links up to our security cameras. So like we can go on here and maybe, yeah, we can go on here and look at our security cameras, or let's see, our calendar, weather, and then there's a whole bunch of other stuff you can add on here too. So I am in love with this. I've literally used it every day since I got it. And then the kitchen is pretty much done. I think I've already kind of showed you guys. Not much has changed since. I have an Amazon package I'm going to unbox with you guys, and I got like one of those little drying racks that rolls out over the sink. I think just because we have such a big sink, that might be kind of nice instead of having to put like a towel down every time. So not much has changed with the kitchen. And then this room is probably like the biggest progress. I have one more tote I need to go through, and then these have a bunch of hats and shoes in them, which in the Amazon package that I need to open, we have like a hat rack that'll go on the back of our closet door. But other than that, we've got pretty much everything cleared out of here. So I think I said in the previous video, at some point this will be a bonus living room, so we'll have like TV. I want to get some more like little cabinet shelves as like the TV stand for storage, another little couch in here, and yeah. And then we got our calendar and little baskets hung up for mail and laptops. Got our canvas hung up. And then I did get a table and chairs ordered. So the table will be here on Wednesday, and then the chairs won't be here until like Monday the 19th. But I will keep you guys updated once those show up. I'm super excited to have somewhere to sit and eat. And then the only other big changes, we got all of our wedding photos hung up, which I love. And then over here we got our little wedding sign I showed you guys in the last one, and our key rack hung up. And then in our guest bathroom, got our shower curtain, which in the last video I think I said that the curtain we got was way too big. Apparently, like, there's a standard for shower curtains and you just make it work. So I ended up using the one we got originally, and I need to have Cody bring up the rod a little bit so it's not dragging on the floor. But this is the guest bath at the moment. And then in the guest room, we got our bed frame. So I got that all set up. And then the mattress is supposed to be here on Monday. It's currently Friday right now. So I'm very excited for that to come in. And then this room will feel a little bit more complete. I still need to get a little dresser for in here. My sister's gonna take this shelf. But for now, it's kind of holding all the extra clothes that we don't have room for in our main bedroom. Okay, and then I think that's pretty much it for updates at the moment. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna unbox these. We just ordered a bunch of different like organization stuff for the house. I'm sorry, this is so low. There we go. So under our bathroom sinks, I'm assuming that's what's in the big box, but so I got this hat rack for the back of the closet so Cody can hang up all of his hats. We got a motion sensor light for the backyard. We have one that's like hooked up with the Ring camera in the front, but the one in the back was like old and broken and didn't work. So we took that one off and then got a new one. That is it for that package. It should be our bathroom organizers. Our bathroom vanities, oh my goodness, are kind of small, and we don't really have storage in our bathroom at all. So I ordered these. Yeah, one sec. Oh, perfect. Here's that drying rack for the kitchen sink. I'll put this on right now. I hope this works like I think it's gonna work and it's not gonna be like annoying and in the way. Let's see. Our sink is too big. It doesn't fit. It like just falls in. Shoot. I didn't even think about that. Okay, well it's gonna have to get returned and exchanged for a longer one. Good thought, good concept in theory. But we got these things for the bathroom. It's a 2-pack and only one of them will fit under the sink, but the guest bathroom sink is the same size. So I'm gonna put the big one in our bathroom and then the little one in the guest bathroom so that there's just some storage, but they are little drawers that pull out. So I'm gonna put these or get these set up and start kind of going through all of our like bathroom products and everything and start putting them on here and organizing them. I'm going to go get this set up, and then the light, my sister-in-law, who's an electrician, will have to come over and hardwire into the house. But that's pretty much it for right now. I am absolutely loving it. I love the house so much. It is really starting to feel like home already. My brother sent me these candles as a housewarming gift. This one says, I hope your neighbors aren't serial killers. And then this one says, smells like I own this effing place. And then it says, smell that, that's the smell of mother effing home ownership. So I thought those were really funny and I love them, so I put them in the window. But yeah, that's about it for right now. Tomorrow is gonna be a full-blown yard day. And so I think a bunch of Cody's family is coming over and helping us, which will be super nice because all of the garden beds that are in the back, we're gonna rip out and probably just plant grass seed. I am not a gardener. My hanging basket is like the extent of the flower garden maintenance I want. So yeah, so those are gonna get ripped out, but it'll be really nice to have help because the yard needs a lot of work. And then Cody's mom has been wanting to come see like the progress on the house and everything, so she's gonna come over for dinner and bring me some street tacos, which I'm so excited for. And that's about it. I'll keep you guys updated as more and more stuff starts to show up. The guest mattress will be here Monday, which is great, and then that'll be all done. I might have already said that. And then once the table and chairs get here, I'll show you guys that. And then at some point we're gonna redo these floors and match them to the darker floors. I don't know why they picked two different floors, but they will be getting replaced. I'm just having a hard time finding the floors to match the other ones. We found a box of it up in the attic, and so I at least have like a brand and the name and everything, but even so I'm like having a hard time finding it. So we will see, but one thing at a time. I feel like we've made good progress so far for only being here 6 days. Yeah, so that's where we're at. I'm so excited that all of our big news is out. We bought a house, we're pregnant, and I think this is gonna be a really good year. I'm 14 weeks this week. I just had dinner and it's the end of the day, so I feel like my stomach is always like way bigger at the end of the day. But I just thought I would come on, share some updates about all of it. I don't even know. We found out we were pregnant the day after our dog Moose passed away. So that was a really weird, like, emotional roller coaster, because we were like so sad from losing Moose, but then like so happy to have this new baby. And I feel like it took like a week for everything to like fully sink in, because I was just so like emotionally exhausted, I feel like, from, I don't know, all of it. But we were so excited. We were trying for like over a year, so we've just been praying that this is like a healthy pregnancy, and so far everything looks great. We had our first appointment, we did all the genetic testing, and then had our gender reveal this weekend. And as you guys would have seen in the previous vlog, it's a little girl. Cody was, I think we were both really shocked. Cody's whole side of the family, he is one of 3 boys. His cousin has boys, like his whole family is majority boys, I feel like. And everybody just kept saying like, oh, I can just tell you're having a boy. And we did a bunch of the old wives' tales, and they were like 90% leaning boy. So I think Cody had just like convinced himself, or everyone else had convinced him, oh, it's definitely a boy. So when we popped the confetti and it was pink, we were both just like, oh my gosh, it's a girl. But we're so excited. Cody will be like the best girl dad. Obviously I have my 2 nieces and we're around them all the time, so we'll just be adding another little girly pop to the mix. So we're very excited, and honestly perfect timing since we have the house now. I feel like I've always said it's all gonna happen at once for us. It's all gonna happen at once, and it definitely has. But I love it. I think this last year, I've said this a million times, but this last year was just really tough for all sorts of different reasons. So I think this is just finally, I feel like things are looking up. I think it'll be a good year. So anyways, that is that. I don't really know. I feel like I put most of the updates in the like announcement vlog. I guess I didn't really talk about like my symptoms or anything. I feel like I've had it pretty good compared to other people, to be honest. The fatigue is like no joke. I told my sister, I said, I don't know how people go through this with like their 2nd, 3rd, 4th, whatever kid, because I just wanted to sleep all the time. I was so exhausted. I had no energy. We had takeout for dinner like way too often, because I was like, I have no energy to cook and nothing sounds good. But thankfully I didn't really get any sickness. In the beginning, I kind of had to like snack every couple hours, or I'd start getting that like queasy, I need to eat feeling, but I like never threw up, anything like that. So I'm super thankful for that. I feel like as soon as I hit 12 weeks, which was the week we moved, I believe, I started to get some energy back, which was super nice timing wise, just because there was a lot to do moving in. And then, yeah, now I feel like I have random days where, you know, it'll catch up to me and it'll hit me and I don't feel as great. But other than that, I'm like feeling pretty good. I said I definitely should have known it was a girl, because I feel like she's sucking all my beauty because I have makeup on. But like I've just, my cheeks specifically, I have just been breaking out like crazy, which I've always had like T-zone breakouts, and this whole pregnancy it's just been my cheeks. So that's a work in progress, but I'm thankful. I'll take all the symptoms if it means a healthy, happy little girl. So I think I said we're due in November, and yeah, we're super excited. So I wanted to give you guys a few little house updates. First and foremost, we got our dining table and dining chairs, which I'm obsessed with. I feel like the color of the table does not come across accurately on the camera for some reason. It's like a Well, I guess that looks pretty accurate right there. But I feel like these floors, guys, oh, there we go. You can kind of see. I hate these floors so much. Sorry. I'm like in the middle of the day, the lighting is so pretty in here. And I feel like it's like evening right now, so it's kind of hard to see. But here is our dining table and chairs. And the dining table is from Home Depot. They also had it on Wayfair. So I will link that below. I literally found it on Home Depot for $178. And I'll be honest, it like doesn't sound, like it kind of sounds cheap, but I figure, you know, for under 200 bucks, it will do. And then these chairs I got on Amazon and they were like $350, I want to say, which I feel like is pretty good for chairs. I feel like dining chairs are so expensive. So anyways, I will link all of this. And then I can't remember, I think in the last vlog I had the bed frame and not the bed, I think. But anyways, we got the mattress, got the bed all made. We got this other dresser ordered. So all of mine and Cody's overflow clothes are in here because we couldn't fit it in our room. And then I'll show you guys, we got new nightstands in our bedroom. So these are just the little ones we had, which they're actually planter stands, but our previous bedroom was so tiny, that's all we could fit with our king size bed. And then this was above our bed in the old room, but I just don't really like it with the vibe of our new room, but I think it will look cute in here. I set it up there just to try and like gauge the vibe, but I think it'll be cute. I think if we got at some point maybe some little black nightstands and try and cozy it up a little bit in here, but for now it's a small room, but it works. I've showed you guys this room, but now that you know, this will be the nursery. So I literally found the Ubi diaper pail on Facebook Marketplace for $25 and it's like $80 new. So I was super excited for that. It's so tiny, but everybody raves about it. Sorry, my camera just fell. Everybody raves about it. So I don't know, we'll see. If I absolutely hate it, maybe I'll get a diaper genie, but I figured for 25 bucks, we'll see how it works. And then this is actually the baby's dresser. My parents ordered it for us. So once we found out it was a girl, I kind of put together a little like mood board of the nursery and then ordered that because my parents are coming this weekend and my sister, who has my two nieces, has been saving baby clothes for me from both girls. So they have like totes full of baby clothes. So I wanted to get the dresser ordered like sooner rather than later so that I could start going through all of those and kind of start organizing them. I know it's like 6 months early, but I'm like, you know, might as well start now. And then at least once I go through all of those, I can kind of gauge like, okay, I have a lot of this size. I don't have very much of this size. And then I already have people asking me like, what size of clothes do you need? And so anyways, I feel like it's not too soon to start, right? I think it's fine. I'm excited. It'll be great. So anyways, this will be baby's nursery. So I think we're gonna do like the dresser right here. We're gonna put the crib back here. And then I'm probably gonna put the glider. I don't know, I feel like you can't really tell on video, but the room is pretty small. So I'm just nervous that like not everything's gonna fit, but I would really like to get a glider. So I'm thinking maybe I'll put the glider in front of the window with the little side table right here, and then I'm gonna do bookshelves. And then it has a really good sized closet, but right now it has all of mine and Cody's jackets in it because the guest room closet doesn't have like a bar or anything in it. So once we get a little closet system installed in the guest room, then all of this I'll clear out and I can actually start like putting baby stuff in here. And then lastly, I think is our last update, but we got our new nightstands in. It's kind of hard to tell, but go to my side. There you go, more light over here. I am obsessed with them. I got these from Walmart and it was $164 for the set of 2, which I think is an amazing price. And they're kind of hard to open, but then they're like soft close. Yikes. Anyways, I'm obsessed. At some point, I think I've said before, we don't have a light in here, so I really want to get some cute little lamps because the switch in here runs the outlets. So I figure if we get lamps, those will like be our lights. And then I want to get like a piece of artwork to go up here. I just felt like that other one we had doesn't really match the vibe anymore. And then I was like really hoping that these nightstands would match our dresser, and I feel like they look good. You can't even really, I don't know, they're like not right next to each other, so I feel like you don't even notice. But yeah, I think if we got a rug in here, which originally I wanted a rug, but there's just not a ton of empty space, so I don't really feel like it's necessary to get a rug. But that's where we're at for now. And then Cody put up these floating shelves for us, but obviously I have not decorated them yet. But I want to get like a little plant and a picture, and then get like a little basket and a little basket down here for like toilet paper, and make it all cute. But right now it's just, you know, it's there. Baby girl, bumping. Today is Thursday, and I'll be 15 weeks on Sunday. And then we have our next appointment this upcoming Wednesday. So I'm super excited. I don't think we get an ultrasound, but I know we'll get to hear like baby's heartbeat and everything. So I'm just so excited that we're in our house, we're pregnant. Like I'm so excited. I feel like I've been waiting for this phase of our life for so long. And now that it's here, I'm just like on cloud 9. So I just realized I forgot to show you guys the biggest update, which is our backyard. We had our big yard day and our family came over and helped. We got all those garden boxes ripped out. We got like all the fence line weed whacked. We are in the process of getting quotes right now to get this back fence replaced, and we're gonna try and match it to this fence over here. Cody cleared out like all those bushes and crap that was underneath these trees, and these are our cherry blossom trees, which they're not bloomed anymore, but I still think they're really pretty. And then I think the goal at some point is to extend the patio out to like where these garden beds were, and then we would love to put like an awning so that the patio is covered. So just with being in Seattle, I feel like it rains 90% of the year, so we'd love to have it covered to be able to use it more. And then I think these are rose bushes, but they haven't bloomed yet, so we'll see what those do. And then this has some sort of little berries on it, but I have no idea what it is. But just thought I would show you. And then I think tomorrow Cody and I are going to start working on building the dresser for the nursery, which I'm really excited for. And then my parents will be here tomorrow, and I'll start going through all of the totes of baby stuff. And then maybe in the next vlog, I can do like a little mini haul of like what we've got for the baby so far, and give you a little nursery update. And yeah, that's about where we're at right now. I feel like we've made a ton of progress. I am sick of building furniture, but I feel like I'm better. Well, Cody's definitely the handyman, but for one, he's working nights, so like for the nightstands, he wasn't home, and I'm like, well, I want them tonight, so I'll just do them. The table was super easy, and I feel like I have more patience and willingness to look at the instructions when building stuff like that has like step-by-step instructions. But the dresser in the guest room was like so annoying because there's so many pieces, so many drawers. So when we got the baby's dresser, I was like, you gotta help me with this one. I don't want to do it by myself. So I think we're gonna start working on that tomorrow, and then I will update you guys in the next vlog. But yeah, super exciting things over here. I hope you guys enjoy and are excited to follow along. I'm excited to be back vlogging again. I know I took a long time off, but we have lots of exciting things to look forward to this year. So I'm excited to vlog them and have all of the memories. And yeah, thank you guys for watching and following along. And I will see you in the next one.